Hey and welcome. I'm shooting outside at the brewery today, a little bit of fall in the air and it feels so good. So we'll see how it goes. There might be some noise in the background as they do some construction, but we're gonna just flow and move because it's a beautiful day outside and it feels good to move and get some fresh air. Today is all about helping combat stress and tension, and specifically our neck, shoulders, and hips, and using our breath to kind of reverse that stress cycle into a relaxation cycle. So if you're following along with a playlist, we're going to scroll down to an oldie but goodie, a slow and stretchy from May that I made that is just so fun. It has a little Dolly Parton and a lot of goodness. So if you're following along with that playlist, you're gonna go to the top of Slow and Stretchy 5-8-20 and go ahead and hit play. So one of the things that we really need to be aware of is using our breath to either signal our bodies to start that stress, fight, or flight sequence, or use our breath to settle into that relaxation sequence. When we are under stress, our breath gets high, tight, and fast. If you feel like your breath is way up here in the chest, it's telling your body and your mind that you're in danger and you need to get all this oxygen to your arms and legs and get tense. What we want to do is keep our breath low, slow, with a longer exhale. That starts that relaxation sequence and tells our body that we're safe and calm and can relax. So find a comfortable seat, roll your shoulders up and back. Sitting tall, bring a hand to your chest and a hand to your belly and try to encourage that breath down slow, deep, and low. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue that slow, low breath throughout class. You don't have to count it, but try to keep your exhale a little longer than the inhale. Inhale once again, roll the shoulders up. Exhale them down your back. Settling into a tall seat. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. Interlace your fingers, stretch your palms up to the sky, settling in. Exhale over to one side. Inhale nice and high. Exhale other side. Inhale high once again. Exhale, bring those hands down in front of your heart. On your next inhale, open arms wide, lift the heart and chest, tip the chin up to the sky. Exhale, round your back, backs of the hands together. Continue to move with your breath. Inhale, reach wide, heart lifts. Exhale, round, backs of the hands together. One more just like that. Next inhale opens those arms wide to a T. Bring one hand down, stretch up, press your hip down to the mat, and stretch over your ear, lengthening the side of your body. Inhale, both arms up, palms touch overhead. Exhale over to the other side, press into the mat with your seat as you stretch the side of your body. Inhale, both arms all the way back up. Exhale to a twist. Gently bring one hand to opposite knee, sitting up tall, looking over the back shoulder. And reverse. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, other side. Stretching through the spine. Exhale, look behind you. Inhale it back up, arms touch. Palms come together and slide down in front of the heart. Now with that just little wake up the spine, we're going to now shift our focus into the neck. So inhale gently, bring the hands behind your head and interlace the fingers, elbows wide. Lift your chin to the sky, open and close your jaw a few times, gently stretching the front of your neck. Gently using your hands to bring the head back to neutral. Reach your arms back around. We're going to take one hand behind your back. Gently grab hold of the wrists, your elbows poking out to one side. Tip your ear toward that extended elbow. Keep your ear toward that shoulder and your head just at an angle, not causing strain, but stretching the opposite side. Letting gravity gently allow that ear to fall towards your shoulder. Just finding a nice stretch in the neck. Deep, slow breaths down to your belly. Gently tip your chin down towards your shoulder. Slowly breathe. Bring your chin back to neutral, lift, and extend your hands behind you. Bring it to the other side, elbow sticking out, gently grab hold of the wrist. Sitting up tall, tip your ear toward that elbow that's sticking out. Tip your chin down towards your shoulder, stretching the back of the neck. Bring it back to center. Oh, so good. Slowly bring head up as arms stretch behind you, opening those shoulders, lift the chin high. And exhale. Coming into your tabletop, making our way into that spine a little deeper. Inhale to arch and look up. Exhale to round your back. One more in each direction. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale to round. Last one here for that cat and cow. We're gonna hold the arch for a minute. Breathe as you open and close your mouth a few times, stretching the front of the neck. And then round and hold, stretching through the shoulders and hips. Tuck your toes and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Stretch your heels back towards the mat. Step your feet wide, walk the hands back towards your toes. Find that wide stance for your ragdoll. Let your head be heavy, cross your arms, gently sway side to side. We're gonna make our way up to stand in each direction. So a nice circle up, turn your torso to one side, come up, up, up. Exhale down, back to the forward fold. Hold there. Switch to the other side, coming on up. Exhale around. From here, bend your knees, plant your palms, walk yourself back out to that tabletop. Drop your knees, take an inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale back to a long flat back, looking over to your right hand, 3 big circles. Exhale your hand back towards your knee. Inhale, make a big circle up, forward and around. Exhale down and back. On this next one, we're gonna plant the palm, bring it around and plant your palm. Switch to the other side, exhale it back. On this next circle, plant that palm. Bring it back into your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, pedal it out. This time looking up at the hands, walk your feet up behind the wrists, finding that ragdoll once again. Let your head be heavy. Stretching the hamstrings and the backs of the legs. We're gonna circle in each direction once again. Turn your torso, let the elbow lead, coming up nice and slow. Exhale it down and around. When you get into your forward fold, pause. Reverse that direction, turning your torso, bring it all the way up. And exhale it around. Once you find your way into that forward fold, once again, uncross your arms, roll out your wrists, bend and flex your fingers. Plant your palms. This time step or hop back to that high plank from your toes or from your knees. We're gonna lower chaturanga push-ups, 3 of them. Elbows back towards your rib cage. Press back into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees nice and wide. Stretch your hips back, forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch, cross your forearms or ball up your fists. Give your forehead somewhere to rest. Stretch your hips back towards your heels. Deep breaths. Remember coming into that slow, low belly breath. And we're gonna start to move a bit more here. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, find your tabletop. Inhale here as you parallel your shin bones. And exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale to look up at your hands. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Coming into a stretch for the quadriceps and hip flexors. So you're gonna just find a nice stretch here, bringing one foot back. When we do a lot of sitting, especially if we're sitting at the computer more than usual, that hip flexor can get nice and short and feel kind of crunched. So we're gonna stretch the quadricep and that hip flexor, hold and breathe. As we release this foot, we're gonna find a high lunge. So start to bring the foot back, tap the mat and set up your high lunge, feet nice and wide on the mat, front knee bent. We're gonna straighten and bend 3 times, giving this back leg an extra stretch. Reach your arms high, here we go. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Hold. Now that love for the shoulders. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend the elbows, shoulder blades slide together. Inhale together, shoulder blades slide forward. Exhale, sweep it back, roll shoulders back, extend through the fingertips. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, elbows touch. Exhale it back. Last one. Inhale together. Exhale it back. Nice. Inhale, come on up, reach your arms high. And then exhale, bring them all the way down to the inside of that front foot. And drop your back knee, a little rock forward and back, just giving those legs a stretch, hips a stretch. We're sitting a lot more at the computer as our work and social life and everything has moved online. Nice stretch there. Then we're gonna make our way back to standing for the other side. So plant your palms, tuck your back toes, step back into your down dog. Inhale to look up at your hands. Exhale, walk those feet to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Taking that quadricep stretch on the other side. Hold onto your hip or extend your arm for balance. Bring your heel back towards your quadricep. Concentrating on the front of your hip, getting that nice big stretch. Breathe. We're gonna start to step back, finding the mat with your toes, set up for a high lunge once again. So stretching the back of that front leg, we're gonna straighten and bend 3 times. Arms reach high, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more. 1 more, and then we hold. Now comes those arms, stretch high. Exhale, bend your elbows, shoulder blades slide together. Inhale together, elbows touch. Exhale, sweep it back, roll those shoulders back, extend through the fingertips. 2 more. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale together. Exhale, sweep it back. Last one. Inhale together. Exhale it back. Ah, so good. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bring those palms down to the inside of the front leg. Drop the back knee, just a couple little rocks forward and back. Getting that nice big stretch. Bend the front knee, tuck the back toes, step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out, stretching the heels back. Inhale, look up at the hands. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Let your head be heavy. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. We're gonna actually have a seat, so go ahead and come on down. Giving a bit more love to the neck and shoulders here. Gently roll shoulders up and back. We're gonna reach that one arm back, holding on once again, and then extend your arm straight out. Tip your head away from your arm and make little golf-sized circles. Golf ball-sized circle forward and back. Reverse. Stretching all the way from your fingertips to your neck. Trying to melt some of that tension in the shoulder. Bring the arm up. Gently bring the head back to neutral. Switch the arms. Extend. Start to circle as you drop your head away from your extended arm. Circle back and circle forward. Finding that big stretch all the way from your ear through your fingertips. Change directions again. Go ahead and bring the arm up and around. Gently help the head back to neutral. Bring arms back. Extend knuckles back behind you once again. Lift your chin. Open and close. Drop your chin down, stretching the back of the neck. And bring it back to neutral. All nice fingers, shake the shoulders out. We're going to take it eagle arms with cow face pose. So point one knee forward and stack the other leg on top. If that's not comfortable, you can just take an easy, comfortable seat with crossed legs. The knee that's on top, you're going to extend that arm. Cross the other over at the elbow. Twist arms around into eagle arms. Take a nice deep breath. And then exhale, melt forward. Elbows come towards knees. Close your eyes, stretching that space underneath your shoulder blades. Deep, slow breaths. We're going to come out of this with a nice deep breath in. Reach your arms high on the inhale. Stretch, 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 stretch. And exhale and slide down. Shoulder blades shake together on your back. We're going to tip back and switch the legs. So tipping back, extend, and then switch. Finding that space where knees are stacked or just in a comfortable seat. Once again, we're going to extend the knee that's on top. The arm is on the bottom. Cross it over and twist it around. Take a deep breath. Exhale, melt forward, elbows to knees. Close your eyes. Inhale our way back up, uncross the arms, reach them high, high, high. Exhale them all the way down to the mat. Tip back just a little bit, and this time we're extend legs out to a V. So finding that comfortable spot, it might be wide, it might be pretty narrow, but we're going to be stretching the insides of those legs, give those hips a break. So gently walk hands forward, maybe just touching the mat is a challenge. Great, stay right there. Maybe you can walk forward a little bit more, maybe you can drop down to the elbows. Take a deep breath. Exhale, melt right into this pose. Inhale slowly to walk those hands back in. Take a deep breath. Big exhale. Bend one knee, bringing the sole of the foot to the inside of the other leg. We're going to sit up tall, flex the foot that the leg is extended. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, turn your torso slightly so you're facing that extended leg. And then hinging at the hips, slowly start to come forward, reaching for the toes or the calf or the knee, whatever you can reach. Allow yourself to melt forward into this stretch and breathe. Slowly walk those hands back up. Take your time. We're going to slide the arm down the shin bone, taking this into a side stretch. Reach the other arm up and over your ear, maybe reaching for the toes or just hovering the arm above your ear. Melt into it. Big side stretch. Breathe. We're going to take this top arm. We're going to bring it up, 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 all the way back. It's going to park behind our tailbone. Other arm is going to sweep through. You're going to come up on this knee. Stretch your arm high. Heart to the sky. Breathe. Bring that arm back around and have a seat. So good. Bring the soles of the feet together. Give a little bounce of the knees. Shake out the head and neck. Just notice if one side feels any different than the other side. And then we're going to switch. So extend your opposite leg. Bring the sole of the feet to the sole of the foot to the inside of that leg. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, a little turn of the torso. Face your toes. Be tall, tall, tall. Exhale over that foot. Maybe you can reach the sole of your foot, maybe your ankle, maybe your shin bone, but really Let gravity do the work. Big hamstring stretch here. Slowly start to walk, hands back up. Take a deep breath. Slow, low, full exhales all throughout class. We're going to take that side stretch, extend your arm onto your shin bone as your other arm reaches up and over your ears. Settle into it. Stretch the whole side of your body. Here comes that big circle. Inhale the top arm up, 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 up. Exhale it around behind your tailbone. Other arm swings forward, come up onto your knee. Hold. Exhale it around, have a seat. Oh, so good. Big, huge, full body stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees just bounce. So if you are a parent or a teacher or a student, I know everything is kind of topsy-turvy, whether online all day or in a hybrid or whatever it is. There's just a lot of stress of new things. So take a moment out of your day to give yourself a moment to stretch and breathe and move and find a little stillness in this craziness. We're going to scooch over back into our tabletop, finding that cat and cow. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Take that cat pose and stretch side to side. Take that cow pose, arch and middle, little wag of the tail. Big toes together, stretch your hips back and towards your heels, find your child's pose. Bend your elbows, bring the soles of your, or palms of your hand together on the back of your head, like a shark fin out of the back of your head. Scoot your elbows forward, settle in and stretch those shoulders. Breathe. Bring those palms back down to the mat. Inhale up to your tabletop. Exhale, little side to side. Parallel your shin bones. We're going to take some arm circles and then a nice big supported side stretch. So back to those arm circles. Right hand back towards the knee. Inhale up and around. Exhale down and back. Last one, and then we switch to the other side. Bring that palm down. Turn your left toes out like a kickstand. Right leg is going to go straight back. Right arm reaches high. Now turn your palm to the front of your mat, press into your back foot, and reach up and over your ear like you're making a rainbow with the top of your body. Stretch all the way through your fingernails. Make the top side of your body longer and longer. Option to stay here or option to add just a little strength here, reaching the arms straight back up from the armpit. Engage the core, lift that top leg, flex through the heel. Just a couple little lifts here. Pulse that heel up, 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 up. Slow, deep breaths. Beautiful. Take another deep breath. Exhale, the foot comes down, palm comes back to that tabletop. Take a cat and cow, everything back to neutral. Arch, round. Taking that to the other side. You're going to tip your toes out like a kickstand. Extend the leg back, reach the arm high. Stretch up and over your ear. Stretch, stretch, stretch. If you want that lift, a little strength, you're going to engage the core, lift the foot, extend right through that flexed heel, breathe and lift, lift, lift. Palm comes back down, foot comes down into your tabletop. Take a cat and cow. We're going to do those arm circles over on the left side. Exhale, hand back. Inhale up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Inhale up and forward. Exhale, down and back. This one, we're going to bring that palm back into our tabletop. Big toes together, knees wide. Find that child's pose again. This time the option is to walk both hands off to the side, stack your palms, stretch your hip back, getting a big stretch all the way down the side of the body. Walk hands back across the center, other side. Stretch the hip back to the heel. Walk hands back to center. Inhale it up. Exhale to have a seat on your heels. Come on up and roll shoulders up and back. Inhale to come on up to your knees. We're gonna give ourselves just a little bit of those arms extend. We're gonna tip back just a little bit, engage the core, and then half circles, arms up and back, up and back. Get a little strength in the core, strength in the arms. Trying to work out some of that tension that gets stuck in our shoulders. Shoulder blades are together. Half circles. 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to your tabletop. Cat and cow, arch and round. We're gonna thread the needle 3 times here. Inhale, reach one arm high. Exhale, slide it through behind the other wrist. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale it through. Inhale it all the way up. This time we hold, bring it through, come on down onto your shoulder and your ear. If this bothers your shoulder or low back, you can take child's pose instead. If you're good here, option for a bind, reach the other arm high, bring it around. Breathe. Kind of melt that shoulder. Coming back out, reach the arm high if you're in a bind, roll the wrist out there, and then place that palm back in front of your face and inhale, slide the other arm all the way back and through, roll out the wrist. Bring your palm down, switch into the other side 3 times and then we hold. Inhale, reach your arm high, exhale it through, inhale it up. Exhale it through. 1 more, inhale it high. This time we come down on that shoulder and hold with an option for the bind. Come on into this stretch and hold. Maybe taking that bind. Breathe. Slowly come out of the bind, reaching your arm high, roll out the wrist. Bring your palm down, stretch it up, circle it out. Bring your palm back down to your tabletop. 1 more cat and cow to get that all back to neutral. 1 more, strength for the shoulders. Come on up onto the knees. Little half circles. You tip back just a little bit so your core is engaged and then the shoulders come up and down, half circles. Get those shoulder blades together. Working on that core strength for better posture, working on the shoulders to slide back, giving those shoulder blades a stretch. 3, 2, last 1. 1 more down dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. Option here for a hip opener. Pick up your foot and bend your knee. Circle out your ankle. And the other side. Go ahead and bring your foot back down. Pedal it out. Option here for your hip openers. If you're taking half pigeon, you're gonna slide a knee forward, stretch the back toes back, lift, melt into this half pigeon, coming down onto forearms. Give your head somewhere to rest. If that's too much for you or uncomfortable today, you're gonna take figure 4 instead. So roll onto your back, cross one leg over the other, gently press the leg away, flex your foot. If this isn't enough of a stretch, you can reach back to the back of the other leg, flexing both feet. Now I can use this elbow to press into the leg, gently causing more openness, bigger stretch there. Whichever hip opener you chose, close your eyes, breathe, melt into it. If you're in that half pigeon and you like king pigeon, from here you're gonna press into the hands and come on up, finding the arch of the back, maybe bending the back knee and reaching back with the hand on the same side, adding on as it feels comfortable in your body. We're gonna come back. If you're in your pigeon, you're gonna come back through a down dog. So sweep the front foot back, take your down dog and set up on the other side. If you're in that figure 4, you're gonna uncross your legs and cross in the other direction. So that would look like down here, cross. Again, options, just press the knee away, grab the back of the leg, flexing both feet, press the elbow in, breathe. If you're in pigeon on this side and you like that king pigeon on the other side, go ahead and come up onto the palms. Maybe bending the back knee, reaching back for the foot on this side. And then if you're in pigeon, we're gonna make our way onto our back so you can come down, tip onto the hip and swing around. We're gonna meet the people who stayed in figure 4. Spread your feet out to the sides of the mat. So one foot on each side, let those knees rock side to side. Release the hips and low back. Melt into the mat. Bring those knees in and let them rest on each other. So finding stillness there. Then stick both arms straight up like you're sleepwalking. Remember which hand is going to be, or arm is closest to your chin. So you're going to bend both elbows, poke them up to the sky as you hold opposite shoulder. And just remember which arm is closest to your chin. And with each exhale, allow your hips, low back, and shoulders, this space between your shoulder blades, to just melt into the mat. Extend and switch the arms. Stick your hands and your feet up to the sky and give them a little shake. Shake everything, shake everything, shake everything, shake everything. And then exhale down to your Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, palms up to the sky or the ceiling, feet fall open. Just breathe here. Allow yourself to stay in Shavasana for as long as you can.